Thank you for joining me. The only man in football who colour coordinates his surname with his gloves. First of all, really, we're stood here at Raleigh Grove before the Dawlish Town game. We don't know whether it's going to go ahead just yet. Pitch inspection in a few minutes' time. That aside, a lot of hard work goes into making sure that pitch is playable on a Saturday, doesn't it?
Oh, a lot of hard work. There's sort of 4 or 5 of us that are hardcore to the club that are up here from 8 o'clock in the mornings right the way through till midday. And obviously we get a half hour to ourselves to get a bit of lunch, clean up, freshen up, and then we get on with the game. So,
and the people that walk through the gates at 3 o'clock might not really appreciate that, might they? They don't know what's happening whilst they're sat.
I think in local football, I think a lot of people watch too much TV, and then at the end of the day, they all sort of like walk through those gates, like you say, and they think it's all pretty. Everything's done in a week, with the lights on maybe, but we haven't got those resources, so we have to make best of what we got. And just sort of like I said, 5, 6 of us that work hard, we come up here, put the effort in, and hopefully get the right result with the players. And then at the end of the day, everyone goes home happy.
Excellent. Right. Back in the day, you're a former goalkeeper, correct?
Yeah, I played goal for a little bit for the club. Yeah, I came in 80-81 with Stu Housley. Yeah. And then obviously I'd done a leg injury which put me out for sort of like 3 or 4 months. Came back, didn't work out for me, so then I took up the old whistle and went out refereeing for 14 years.
Well, I was going to say ex-keeper, ex-dodgy ref, and now you find yourself as physio, kitman, driver, anything really. Do you find, even though you're not involved on the pitch, you still find that a rewarding role?
Yeah, I've been here since 2000, so since 2000 we've come from Dorset Combination, we've came up through that. We had a terrific 5 years left with Martin Starnes, who was head of the helm then. Then obviously we went into the Western League Division 1. We was been quite happy then, I think, stabilising in Division 1, but things worked out quite nicely for us. In the first year we finished 4th, had a good FA Vars run. Second season we topped that, finishing runners-up and going into the Prem where we are today.
I know that your main job is as physio, isn't it? And so is there anything you can tell us about a few injury concerns today, perhaps?
For today's game, Tony Cunningham, the striker, is going to be rested for the day, because obviously next week we're losing a couple of players due to personal arrangements, so we're resting Tony today. He's got a little slight injury on his quad, but hopefully he'll be fit and ready to go against Wellington.
Okay, and football, unfortunately, regardless of the level, there's a lot of politics involved in it. This is nothing in comparison to what happens in the Middle East at the moment. What's your take on the Palestinian crisis at the moment?
That's a good question, isn't it? Well, at the end of the day, I think a lot of our troops are over there doing a good cause for our country. Obviously, they joined the services to go and fight for their Queen and country, so at the end of the day, that's their job, isn't it? That's what they've got to do, and we pat them on the back for doing that. And we're doing a long raising funds for them at the moment for Help the Heroes Fund, so all that's going to plan and going quite well.
You've seen plenty of managers come and go, you've seen plenty of committee members come and go, you've seen plenty of players come and go. You've been here almost as long as Bill Slate, kind of. So do you take pride in having been here for so long?
Yeah, of course you do. I mean, it's nice to allow the club, first of all, that's people like the chairman, like Fraser Henderson, who was at the helm when I first came here. Now Steve Paradise, Mickey Spencer's now the manager, Kevin Lee previous to him. They've all kept me on, and it's quite nice to know that you want to be involved with the club and they want you part of it as well. So yeah, it's all good.
One final question, the question on everybody's lips: if there was a race between a horse and a cheetah, who would win?
Horse.
The green grass of home.